Hi, DreamWeavers. Welcome back to Destined Places. I'm Natalie, your guide on this journey of mapping the stars to the places that shape our lives. In today's episode, we're diving into two very different planetary teachers, Saturn and Jupiter. Saturn is the stern professor, the city of discipline and responsibility. Jupiter is the generous mentor, the dreamer's paradise, where growth and expansion are limitless. By the end of this episode, you'll not only understand why some places feel like heavy work and others feel like a wide open sky, but you'll also identify your own Saturn and Jupiter places as we go. First, let's start with Saturn. Saturn is the great teacher. It's discipline, structure, responsibility, maturity. In astrocartography, Saturn lines can feel heavy. When you move to a Saturn city, life may slow down, relationships might test you, and sometimes loneliness creeps in. But Saturn never shows up to punish you. Saturn shows up to refine you. I've lived in Saturn cities. In Missouri, as a young woman, I remember nights when the silence was so loud. I wondered if I had made a mistake moving there. The pace was slower than New York, the energy was denser, and I felt isolated. That was Saturn stripping away distractions, asking me, "Who are you when no one is clapping? Who are you when it's just you and the lessons?" Later in Butler, Pennsylvania, Saturn returned in a deeper way. That chapter was marked by responsibility, motherhood, family obligations, cycles repeating themselves. There were times I felt invisible, yet Saturn's gift was endurance. I learned how to keep showing up, how to anchor myself even when no one else could hold me. Now, I want to bring you into this with me. Think about your own life. What was your Saturn city? Where did you feel the weight, the responsibility, the tests? Maybe it was where you grew up, or maybe it was where you moved later in life. Say that city's name out loud right now. Claim it, honor it for what it taught you, even if it was hard. Now let's talk about Jupiter, the opposite energy. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, growth, and abundance. When you move to a Jupiter city, life feels wide open. Opportunities arrive, you feel optimistic, like the world is conspiring to help you. When I moved to Florida, it felt like sunlight. After years in the rain, doors opened, new work opportunities, personal growth, spiritual expansion. Jupiter was saying, "Yes, dream bigger. You can do this." But Jupiter wasn't alone. Neptune was nearby. That meant while opportunities opened, sometimes things were confusing, unclear, or too good to be true. Jupiter gave me growth, but Neptune made me sharpen my discernment. And then there was Switzerland. My summers there were pure Jupiter. The mountains, the travel, the new cultures. It felt like freedom. I felt alive, like my soul was expanding just by breathing the air. That's the beauty of Jupiter. It widens your vision, reminds you the world is bigger than your daily grind. Now, it's your turn. Think of your Jupiter city, the place where you felt expansion, joy, or opportunity. Where did you feel like the world was saying yes to you? Write it down. Whisper it, or hold it in your heart for a moment. Claim it as your Jupiter gift. Here's the truth. Both Saturn and Jupiter cities are important. Saturn builds you, Jupiter rewards you. One strips you down, the other lifts you up. Think of Saturn as the foundation, the bones of your house. Without it, nothing stands. Think of Jupiter as the windows and the sunlight, what makes the house joyful, inspiring, and livable. And here's where it gets personal again. In Haiti, I felt both. That's where I met my husband. On one hand, there was discipline. Relationships require Saturn's maturity. On the other hand, there was expansion, love, connection, destiny. Haiti was a destined place where Saturn and Jupiter danced together. Now reflect. You've just spoken your Saturn and Jupiter cities. Can you see how both shaped you? Can you honor both? The struggles and the expansion as equal parts of your story? Here's your journaling prompt for today. Write about one Saturn place and one Jupiter place in your life. What did each give you? What did each take? How did each shape you and who you are today? If you'd like, let's go deeper with a quick visualization. Close your eyes. Imagine walking down a Saturn street, stone buildings, quiet, serious. What do you feel in your body? Then step into a Jupiter street. Bright lights, open sky, markets overflowing. What shifts? Where does your body soften? What opens? And if you want to share, drop it in the comments or tag me with hashtag Destined Places. My Saturn city is, and my Jupiter city is. You'll be amazed how many others have walked similar journeys. See, we're never alone. Let's do a quick 3-card pull and ask Spirit, what do Saturn and Jupiter want us to know today? First, we have the Hermit, Saturn's wisdom. Sometimes solitude is the only way to see the light within. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter's gift. Life turns, doors open, luck shifts in your favor. And Temperance, the balance. Life isn't only about lessons or only about blessing. It's about weaving both. Together, these cards remind us the places that test us and the places that bless us are equally sacred. Thank you for joining me for episode 2 of Destined Places. Remember, every Saturn city that tested you was also strengthening you. Every Jupiter city that expanded you was also teaching you how to hold abundance wisely. If this episode resonated, share it with someone navigating their own Saturn season or dreaming of their Jupiter place. And don't forget to download the DreamWeavers Astro Mapping PDF to start exploring your own map. Dream it, weave it, live it. Until next time, stay cosmic.